Hi, everyone. Welcome to Daily Revelations. It is Monday, and we are on to Nehemiah 9, and I'm home once again. So, hope you're all doing well. I just want to check in with you, too. I am getting really close to being done with my draft, and hopefully by the end of the week, we'll have something printable for the next 3 months for this Bible study that you can share, because I know a lot of people are seeking resources right now on how do I keep some sort of sense of normal. So, but that's kind of what we're going to talk about today. Thinking on things. Our minds are full of thoughts, and oftentimes the easiest thing to think about are the things we shouldn't be thinking about because they drag us down. And yes, they may be true, but they often lead us to speculations of things that aren't true. And that can lead to depression. It can just lead to anxiety and a whole bunch of other things. But Scripture tells us to think on things that are good, that are holy, that are righteous, that are pure. And that's what the people of Nehemiah's time were doing in this chapter. And I want to just list out some things. I know tomorrow I want you to dig even deeper into this, and that's what the study is about. But for today, I want you to just kind of sit back and listen to what they are saying God is. And how can we then translate this into what we think on each day? So, God is glorious. He has made the heavens, the earth, the seas, everything we see. He makes covenants with man. And you know what? The awesome thing about what God shows us through the Bible is that, yes, he makes agreements with man, but he also will always do his part in those agreements. And he knows we're going to mess up on our side. Yet, he makes those agreements with us anyways because he loves us. He's watching and he's attentive to us. He's with us every day. He's our provider. And he is a God of forgiveness. He has great compassion. He leads us by his Spirit. He prepares the way ahead of us so we don't need to fear. He has great goodness. He's the deliverer. He's our rescuer. And he is full of loving kindness, which, if you remember, in a previous study, we talked about that word. And that's somebody giving kindness to an elevated type of relationship, like a relative or somebody. But even without being a relative, God steps in and says, I will take that place. So how do we translate that? And, well, you know, what I often do when I get in those places is I think on what has God been to me in the past? And there's been a lot of really dark places that I have been through, and yet God has always been faithful in those. And when I go back to remembering God's personal faithfulness to me, that's when I can even get beyond places where anxiety can come up and fear and all those things. And then how do you see him working in the present right now? What are the things that you can call out to be thankful for? And each day, God will give us something different that he is providing. He is being what these people back then said he was. He doesn't change. He is that way to us today, every day. We just need to remember to draw on that and remember that. So as you do your study today, I hope something just pops out at you. That's what was in the lesson today. Tomorrow, definitely, you're going to go through and you're going to pick up these attributes of God. I want you to just focus on one. And one that you really see that God is being extremely faithful in. Take that word, and we'll talk about this tomorrow. But take the word, write it down, put it somewhere, and remind yourself that this is the God. And maybe it's something that you question and say, God, would you show me yourself as this? Because I am fearful, because I don't believe, I don't trust enough to say that this is who you are. And God will be faithful to show you that of himself. So I hope that's an encouragement for you today. Thank you again for joining me on Daily Revelations. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.